we can't ask for anything more. He's about 5-6 meters away at the moment, 20 feet or so. And he seems a bit curious as well. Massive animal. He's just crossing right behind us. We're gonna go back a bit. Particularly tall elephant. I would guess he's not much older than maybe mid-30s. You can never say exactly with elephant, but I would say probably between 33 and 38 years old somewhere. Weighing maybe 5 tons or so, 5.5 tons, but he's very tall at the shoulder. Another 5 or 10 years he's going to be an impressive bull. Rob, let's see if we can get a look in there. I'm also thinking back to when we saw this herd some time ago when that little elephant was just born. They were extremely comfortable, so that little bit of nervousness we saw earlier was maybe just because they suddenly saw a car and they sort of got caught off guard. But once they relax more with us, we should see them really well. So we'll try and squeeze in here. How's that, Rob? Can you get them?
Yeah, I can get him quite good.
Awesome. Let's look at that reach. The very top of the tree. Interesting, he's been eating marullas or marula leaves when we saw him the first time very close to us here, now again. Now, throughout the year, elephant utilize all different parts of marula trees. They eat the leaves, obviously, the bark, the smaller twigs, and then by far their favorite food or favorite part of the tree, and probably their favorite food out here as well, is the marula fruits. Here by February, towards the end of February, they all ripen, and they're about golf ball size, a little bit bigger than a golf ball. They go smooth yellow color when they're ripe. Very tasty. I mean, even for us humans, people living out here love eating them. Elephants really like them as well. They eat lots and lots of them in that time of the year. It's part of the mango family. It's got a solid pip with the fleshy fruits around it. But for now, the leaves will do as well. We're definitely going to try and see some more of those little ones as well, but I'm just going to give them a few more minutes. They've gone into some quite thick stuff. I just want to sort of feel out the space a little bit, see where they're going to go. These two might cross as well, so we're just going to stick with them for a bit, and then we'll try and catch up with the rest of the herd. Actually, there's a bit of a gap through there, Rob. Just to have a look at them a little bit into the thick bush, but I just want to sit here for a bit, wait for this big bull to come out again. Probably noticing as well a lot of very white tusks around at the moment. Again, a few reasons for it. One is that it has been raining quite a bit, but probably more important than that, or even though it is linked to the rain, is that the food they're eating at the moment is mostly soft, easy to get food. They're eating a lot of grass, a lot of fresh new leaves. They don't really need to use their tusks that much. They don't need to break off twigs and strip bark from trees and dig out roots. They can just pick nice lush grass and leaves. So they don't need to get those tusks as dirty as they do in the winter time. quick bit of space travel there. Looks like this bull is going to come out for us again. Let's go a bit forward. Oh, there's more elephants in the back as well. A little bit like this buffalo we were doing earlier. We can actually still see the buffalo all the way down the road. It seems there's just more and more elephants coming out. I remember that herd with the little one when we saw them back then was quite a big herd, about 25 or so of them, but at the moment I'd say maybe 2 or 3 elephant herds all joining together here. Don't think we'll see them all together, but 50-60 elephants at least. We're going to move on just now again, not leave the area, just get a little bit of a different perspective again, but just to show you the buffalo again, all the way down the road still. And those are still more buffalo crossing since the ones that we saw as we drove off, so just showing you a lot of them down there. And while we're looking at them, this elephant's also coming up. You get some days where things just happen, and today is definitely one of them. Here we go. Big old elephant bull in the, big old elephant bull in the foreground, a lot of hills to get around there. You can see he's got a nice swagger in his step, full of green grass. Buffalo in the background. Big 5 is out. So I'm going to speak to Ephraim quickly. Go Ephraim. Alright, thanks Info. Is that north or south from that big torchwood?
Not too far from Djuma's cat book. Must be like a 200 meter to the northwest.
Okay, kom ons nee Ephraim, maningi numbers on this afternoon. Yeah, I'm still with these maningi and Law here, Philemon's Cutline, and the Nyari also, all of them here, Shabam Road, Philemon's Cutline Junction. I mean, such majestic, amazing animals to look at, elephant. And then depending on where and how you look at them, they can be comical as well. And quite often this sort of aspect from an elephant can be quite entertaining. Always reminds me of a nursery rhyme I learned as a small kid of about 5 or 6, all in Afrikaans. And we'll see, maybe I'll give it to you in Afrikaans in a bit. But basically it just refers to an elephant being such a curious animal. It is so enormous, and then apart from that it's also got 2 tails, a little tail in the back and a big tail in the front. As a 5-6-year-old kid, it really captures your imagination for these great big animals. Phenomenal animals. I mean, they're just incredible. Look at that, they're almost dancing with each other at the moment. 2